I'm glad that they made Rey Darth Sidious's granddaughter. I didn't like how they really did the story though, because Rey's dad is actually just a clone of Darth Sidious, not even his biological child. So it was a little ridiculous to do the whole clone thing. It's like ripping off of Legends as well as just adding in some extra stuff that is not needed. But before it was revealed that Darth Sidious was Rey's grandfather, I also liked the idea that Qi'Ra was Rey's mother. Of course, I never subscribed to that idea, but I like the idea that Qi'Ra was Rey's mother. I like the theory, that the speculation, because it's nice. It adds extra connection to Han Solo. Now, let's say this. Let's say this. I'm going to make up a theory right now. So let's pretend that Darth Sidious had a girlfriend a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Darth Sidious had a girlfriend, but Darth Plagueis forced Darth Sidious to kill the girlfriend. Darth Plagueis is like, hey Sidious, you gotta kill the girlfriend. And Darth Sidious is like, okay, and Darth Sidious kills his girlfriend. But unbeknownst to Darth Sidious, his girlfriend had already given birth to a daughter. And let's fix this story up a little bit. So let's say Darth Sidious was dating a girl, but the girl dumped him and broke his heart. But she was already pregnant with his child, but she never told him. Meanwhile, Darth Plagueis meets Darth Sidious. Darth Sidious turns to the dark side, and Darth Sidious wants revenge, and Darth Plagueis is like, good, go get revenge on your girlfriend. And so Darth Sidious goes and kills his girlfriend, but by this point, Darth Sidious's ex-girlfriend has already given birth to a daughter, and that daughter has been sent away. Now, meanwhile, let's pretend that Darth Sidious's girlfriend was also super rich and wealthy, and so Darth Sidious was able to take control of his girlfriend's fortune and inheritance, and Darth Sidious used those riches to kickstart his political career and become a galactic senator of Naboo. Meanwhile, he was still receiving training from Darth Plagueis, and Darth Plagueis was training Darth Sidious, while Darth Sidious had his personal identity as Sheev Palpatine, senator from Naboo. Now, Darth Sidious's daughter has been sent away to another planet because Darth Sidious's ex-girlfriend, as I said, sent the daughter away to another planet. And so this daughter grows up and has a family of her own, has her own daughter. So now Darth Sidious is a granddaughter. And now Darth Sidious's granddaughter has her own daughter named Qi'Ra. So Qi'Ra will be Darth Sidious's great-granddaughter. So the daughter who was sent away will be Qi'Ra's grandmother. So Qi'Ra would be Darth Sidious's great-granddaughter, and of course Qi'Ra would still have her tragic story where she's like orphaned or like separated from her family or whatever it was, and Qi'Ra would end up working with Han Solo and having the same life. And then of course Qi'Ra would run into Darth Maul, and Darth Maul would eventually realize that Qi'Ra is the great-granddaughter of Darth Sidious. And so Darth Maul would be ecstatic, and he would be training Qi'Ra and thinking of using her to get revenge on Darth Sidious. Of course, things would happen, and Darth Maul would lose the crime syndicate, Crimson Dawn, and he would end up on Malachor, and he would be separated from Qi'Ra. And Qi'Ra would later just go on to have a daughter named Rey, and Rey would be Darth Sidious's great-great-granddaughter. So Darth Sidious's girlfriend had a daughter. Darth Sidious's daughter was sent away to another planet where she had a daughter of her own, and then a daughter of her own. And then so Darth Sidious's great-granddaughter would be Qi'Ra, and Darth Sidious's great-great-granddaughter would be Rey, because Rey would be the daughter of Qi'Ra, and Qi'Ra would be the great-granddaughter of Darth Sidious. So Rey would be the great-great-granddaughter of Darth Sidious. So, yeah, but that's how I would have done it. I would have just given her a double connection. Now, one more thing that I do want to say is that that's what I would have done for the sequel trilogy, but at the same time, I would have had Darth Sidious win. I would have had Darth Sidious destroy Rey and Ben Solo completely and return to power, but I would never have killed off Darth Maul in Star Wars Rebels. I would have had Darth Maul return, and Darth Maul would have finally gotten his revenge on Darth Sidious. Darth Maul would have killed Darth Sidious, and Darth Maul would have taken over Darth Sidious's place as the leader of the Final Order, and Darth Maul would rule the galaxy, and that is how my sequel trilogy would end, basically. but I would have given Qi'Ra a connection with Rey, and so yeah, I would have made a Darth Sidious's connection with Rey make a little more sense rather than do the ridiculous thing with the clones and nonsense. Obviously, I never liked the idea of Darth Sidious coming back, and if I rewrote the entire sequel trilogy, I would never have Darth Sidious come back at all. But if I were working with the premise that Darth Sidious returned, then that's what I would do. I would just have Darth Maul come back as well.